So I don't even know what part we're on, but welcome back nonetheless. And we've just finished Swarm Intelligence. That was something that we needed for the Transcendent victory, and we also unlock the Bitegeist Wonder, which sounds familiar, so probably means that one of the other factions has already gone and built that. We also get a Harmony Affinity point.
How marvelous it is to find cockroaches roaming on the floor. By our hands, life thrives where it has not existed before, and thus richness multiplies.
Okay, so we're up to level 11 as far as Harmony's gone. 2 more, and then we'll have we'll be able to construct the Mind Flower, which sounds a little creepy. But that's what we need for the Transcendence victory. So we need 2 more Harmony Affinity. And let's go look at the Victory Progress quest again. Transcendence. Alright, so we need nanorobotics. And how are we doing on that quantum computer? We've got 5 turns left on that. We've unlocked a new unit upgrade. The Triton. This is an upgrade for our gunboats or cruisers. Select perk. We can either get plus 30% when not next to a friendly unit, or plus 40% when attacking cities. We are going to use these boats presumably primarily for attacking cities, or at least that's what we used them for previously. But if we're going to be using them mostly for defense, then maybe getting just the bonus that would apply to all combat, as long as we're not adjacent to a friendly unit, would be more helpful. Alright, let's assume we're just going to go and build this creepy Mind Flower and go and grab the 30% combat bonus here. So confirm that. And we've established our network. Great. We have something else to upgrade. The Marine is going to become a Brawler, or a Marauder actually. Alright, what are our perks here? A bonus when attacking to and defending in Miasma, or all terrain has reduced movement. Let's go for the Miasma bonus. That might be something fun to play with. We've left all of the Miasma in our territory there, so as far as defense goes, that'll probably be the most useful of these perks. Whoa, we've got a lot of upgrades to take. Okay, so I guess at level 11, all of your base units become your affinity special unit designs. Alright, so our TAC Jet is becoming a Locus. We can either give him bonus versus air units or additional range when at full health. I don't know, whenever we're going to be using these units, they're not going to be at full health for very long. So let's go grab the bonus versus air and confirm that. Alright, so is that it for unit upgrades? No, we've got another. Alright, the Xenoswarm has evolved, and we can either grab bonus damage to adjacent enemy units on death, or 30% when attacking. I'd rather be proactive about this, so let's go grab the attack bonus. And another unit, our trade vessel here. Alright, let's go and send this. What was our previous route? Right over here. Keep that going. And our colonist. Apparently we have open borders with Ark, or at least the colonist thinks he can walk through their territory. And we've got a covert agent. We're going to assign him to stealing science. And our expedition is complete. We get 80 production off of that. So, digging up the expeditions seem to get less and less valuable as we progress. So, 80 production there in Freeland. is, well, it'll shave off a turn, so that's not bad. And we've gone and grabbed geophysics here. That reveals geothermal, and we can build the geothermal well. A number of wonders had required geothermal, but we don't appear to have any geothermal within our current borders. There is one source over here on this island. And what about where we're planning to settle? No geothermal there, nor on this other island. Alright, so nothing there. We do need to choose our next tech path. And did we successfully steal anything? Our agent stole organics, but was detected. Alright, so these tech steals don't let us steal tech of our choice. It's just some tech by some mechanism which we don't have direct control over. So in that case, I'd rather steal lump sum science that we can apply to whatever tech we need. Alright, so we're 3 turns off from the quantum computer. I can't finish nanotech in that time, so we're going to use the quantum computer to grab nanotech, which means we need to grab some other tech, hopefully not a useless tech, that will finish in 3 turns. Maybe something that'll get us harmony affinity points as well. We're going to get some harmony off of nanorobotics itself, but to get up to 13 we'll probably need one more harmony technology. So, by the looks of it, we've got alien domestication, exotic matter. Oh, what do we have here? We already have swarm intelligence. Photosynthesis would do the trick for us, and it's only 4 turns, so that doesn't delay us too much. Alright, let's go research that next. Photosynthesis also gets us the solar collector, and +1 food from plantation. So that seems like a pretty basic tech that we could have gone and picked up a little earlier. Because another solar collector would be really good. It did definitely, the one we found in a resource pod at the beginning of the game really helped us along. Alright, I'm choosing production here. I want to see what our bonus is at 20 health. So first of all, how much health do we have in this city? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and our population is 9, so building more health in this city won't increase our total health. So we don't need the gene filter. We could go and grab the Stellar Codex here. It would increase the orbital coverage around this city, and if any city needs increased orbital coverage, it's probably Rangai, because that'll let us drop satellites more within ARC's territory if we ever want to get aggressive with them. Okay, let's keep going here. We have that dug up. We'll head over this way and on to the next turn. Or wait, what's going on with this guy? I guess he's arrived where I wanted him to go. Let's drop him over here. The pack is not disturbed by our world view as much as saddened. Alright, so I guess that was less insulting than it could have been. But Tabitha is pleased that we have gone so far into harmony. Okay, sorry, I was just drinking some water there. I was having some trouble swallowing. But what do we want to build here? The Mind Stem is going to take a long time. This Masked Jester, extra energy from Tundra. I don't think we have any relevant Tundra here. The biofactory, that seems new as well. Extra production from chitin. We don't have sources of chitin around this city. Alright, let's just start putting some turns into that mine stem. Trade vessel. Let's go and send this guy over to... Well, we'll probably just want to renew the last route, previous route. Yep, that still is looking quite good for us. There's another academy done. The academies in Freeland aren't being worked. That's because I have people working as much production as possible. 2 turns on that quantum computer. I really hope we're not beaten to it. And these river tiles, we can definitely go and improve those. Or the fruit. Well, let's get over here and we'll see how the other worker progresses by the time we get there. Alright, so we do have to go around Prospect. Previous route here, 11 science, 14 energy. Versus, we could get some higher science yields by trading with some of these other factions. But not significantly higher. Alright, what's the highest energy yield? Looks like they top out at 15 here. So by trading with Kavitha, she's not number 1 anymore, so I don't mind giving her a bit more of a bonus. Let's go and have a look at the score again. Yeah, Kavitha's dropped into 3rd, and we are falling farther behind. We're now in 5th place with Suzanne Fielding ahead of us, so we might... Suzanne Fielding decided to go down Harmony as well. But in any event, we might need to attack her, and we'll certainly need to build our military back up once we figure out this whole mind flower business. Kavitha's pleased with all of our trade. We've got at least 2 trade routes going in her direction. And I can check that easily enough by opening up the trade overview. Yeah, we have 6 trade routes with KP. A tech was stolen from us. Oh, we stole a tech successfully. Good. Social dynamics. Okay, so she's not too happy about the ships that we have running around now. Well, we apologize for the indiscretion. I can move that agent elsewhere. Okay, so these guys now have 16
What I like best
strength
about quantum computing
and
is
36
that we
combat
get
strength.
something for nothing from someone else's somewhere.
Alright, I don't know if that's how quantum computing works, but we do get a free technology out of it. So let's go and grab that nanotech that we were keeping an eye on.
Nothing is too small. Nobody is insignificant. The biggest trees grow from the smallest seeds.
Alright, so nanotech unlocks the nano pasture, which is an improvement. Or is that? No, that's a building. Gives us 2 scientist slots and lets us carry over 30% of food for growth. So we'll probably definitely build that in our capital. Nanothermite. That boosts energy and city defense. And the Exodus Gate. Alright, so after photosystems, we'll go and work on nanorobotics. And I think I have a bunch of people working scientist specialist slots. Reset. Keep going, production. And, well, we do make more science here by working these specialist slots. Alright, we'll keep those slots going. I was thinking that if they could work the academies instead, then we could have the 3 science and grow at the same time. But it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Alright, so this worker, we've got how many turns on the Xenomass? Well, 2 turns. Alright, so we'll go work on an improvement on the river there, and then the other worker with the well done will go and improve the fruit. There is another academy complete. And I guess we may as well have these guys keep an eye on the good settling locations. Alright, trade vessel. It'd be nice if the last route was sorted to the top so we wouldn't have to scan through all of these again. So we could keep trading with Franco-Iberia. It's 12 science, 10 energy. The same if we were to trade with some of the ARC cities. We could get 13 science by trading with one of KP's secondary cities. Or we can get 4 culture by trading with New Babylon. Alright, when's our next policy? In 6, an extra 4 culture isn't going to speed that up. Let's go with the highest science that we can get, which I think is trading with KP, although it is significantly reduced energy. Alright, we still get decent amounts of science by trading with these other guys. So let's go with the 10 and 12, we'll trade with the African Union. Okay, another academy done. And Freeland, nanothermite it's a wonder, gets us more city defense. The Soma Distillery, what's our current health in our capital? We've got 17 citizens, we make 4, 8, 12, 16, 19. So we have enough health to cover all the population here as well. Health from buildings is all local. Just like local happiness in Civ, so building more health providing buildings in the capital isn't going to get us up to 20. At least I don't think it will. Well, let's get the food booster here first. Nano pasture, scientist specialist slots. Alright, we'll grab the food booster and then maybe we'll go for the Soma Distillery and we'll see if it is in fact the case that we can't get more health than population. Alright, so we have all of these units bunched up now. Ooh, what the heck is this carrier with Neiljet doing on my borders? Alright, Elodie wants to declare war on the pack. And I don't want to get involved with that right now. The concerns on the other continent don't bother me. The animation for launching those satellites is quite nice.
Like the sun, I shine upon my disciples. Like the flowers, they turn to me and blossom.
Alright, well, we'll probably pump out a solar
The
collector
wisdom
here.
of nature is that she is content to wait and iterate on her solutions.
And we're up to Harmony 12. Harmony 13 is what we need for that Mind Flower. And I think the solar collector, how much is that going to cost for us to buy it straight up? 340. It gives us a 20% boost to energy in a city. So that would be 18, almost 20. What do our other cities look like? Economic overview. Yeah, we could grab solar collectors for Freeland and Jimboomba. Jimboomba can go right now we're working on that field reactor. Add to queue, we'll get to work on a solar collector as well. It already has an immobile unit. Can I move this guy without launching him? So, launch, do nothing, wake unit, delete unit. Alright, so we won't be able to build a solar collector there, but I think we can launch a solar collector from another city to Jimboomba, so we haven't messed ourselves out by building that TAC hub. Alright, solar collector just in one turn. And an upgrade available. So our ranger becomes a shredder. The shredder has a range attack of 26. Select perk here, we can get move after attack or more movement total. Move after attack sounds pretty useful, although with a movement of 2, it's not really that useful. Nonetheless, we'll grab that and see if that's actually relevant in combat. And another academy, sure. Alright, trade vessels. Previous route, we'll keep that going. And these guys can just go and bunch up on this little corner. So we've improved all the tiles around Uzbek except for this forest. And did I ignore something? Alright, so apparently we have a unit upgrade that we ignored instead of accepting. We'll go and have a look at that. But first, we'll go and decide on what we want to do here. Jimboomba, yeah, we'll keep that going. Fortify, fortify, fortify. And as for our units, Cavithos concluded nanothermite, covert ops, unit upgrades. Okay. Combat rover. Doesn't look like we have anything to assign there. A gunboat, nothing to assign. Missile rover. Ranger, we can select the perk. Alright. Let's go and grab the move after attack, confirm that. And do we have anything else that we've accidentally ignored? No, we're good. So thanks, Lavacrit. And over here, what do we want? We could grab a manufactory. We do have excess health in the city. But we'll continue with our whole academy plan here.
Le commerce
Lodi
fonctionne
wants some of our floatstone. I don't think so. And the other
As Adam
continent
Smith said, trade is the lifeblood of nations.
is plunged into war. Do I want to give these guys open borders? I don't think they can cause too much trouble for us. Then again, we don't need open borders from them for anything, so we'll refuse that. We've already moved past this city. Go drop our city down here. Condemnation has expired. Alright, this explorer. We're just gonna go and hang out around here. And we're gonna go and settle right down here. That xenomass well is now complete. We'll get to work on the fruit. Kyobrust, that is a lot of production. Let's switch these guys over to production since we do want to pump out those mine stems. And orbital launch mode. Where are most of my units working? Right over here. So we could launch that in the same spot that we launched it in the very first, our very first satellite. So orbital launch, and we can also launch over by Jimboomba, so that's fine. Alright, we'll launch that right here. And train out another solar collector. The Precog project. Alright, let's go look up what that wonder does.
As Adam Smith said.
Yeah. I'm not giving favors. I guess favors are good as an early game IOU, so for example in Civ 5, if you had some strategic or luxury resources you want to sell early, but the AI didn't have gold per turn or lump sum gold, then it'd be nice if favors were there. They could give you a favor and you could cash that in as soon as they had something else that you wanted from them. But at this stage of the game, I don't need any favors and I don't want to give them any strategic resources. But I am curious to see what the Precog project is. Precog project, plus 15% combat and melee strength on all military units in friendly territory. Not bad. Plus 2 health and plus 2 culture. Alright, we'll keep on giving those guys more production, and another soul collector is done. Where are all of Jimboomba's units working? Over here. We could drop the soul collector right here then, although it would be onto 2 unworkable tiles. I'm assuming the mountains do not have yields. Yes, that's correct. Alright, so I guess if we dropped it right here, then we would at least improve. Well, dropping right here, 2 tiles are wasted. The crevice and the mountain. Dropping over here, it's essentially 2 tiles wasted again because these sea tiles aren't very valuable. And we definitely need to drop the sunlight where it gives, or it's within range of the city, so we can get the 20% boost here, which would be plus 11 or 12 energy. So probably the best spot then would be right here. Over here would be fine too. Alright, we'll drop that right here. And if we want to lock off more space to prevent ARC from dropping aggressive satellites on our cities, we could drop some solar collectors around Rangai, maybe even some of our other cities. Definitely our border cities should probably use or should probably get some stuff in there to use up that orbital space. What is Rangai's energy output? It's not great, but another solar collector would help with things, so let's do that. Turning production into energy or building things in their capital and helping out our smaller cities is a good plan here, so if we convert a bunch of our production from our other cities to energy, we can hurry along the buildings in our new expansion city, which we should be able to settle in the next 5 turns or so. Let's go get another solar collector online. And over here, what do these buildings do? We've got bonus food, command center, mass digester, nano pasture. Nano pasture might be nice. We could test out the Soma distillery. What is our health in Jimboomba looking like? We've got 1, 5, 8, 10, 13. Alright, we have more health than we have citizens, so we probably don't need to build out more health stuff here. And that also means that that last quest where I chose health over something else probably wasn't the best choice. Well, while we're waiting, let's just pump stuff into research then. And over here, we could use some vivarium. And then work on the Mind Stone. Get the fruit online. And we're still a ways away from grabbing the Transcendence victory. I think the Mind Flower is probably a very expensive wonder that we have to build, so that'll take a bunch of turns, and then
Maui and Hina, having seen all the oceans of Earth, raised their eyes to new oceans where they still sail.
Alright, we get 3 science from the Stellar Codex if we want to build that out, as well as a bonus to orbital coverage and orbital unit production. Oh, actually that's what we just built. Awesome. Alright, do we want a cloning plant here? Field reactor? Let's go and grab this cloning plant. And over here, maybe the Hollow Suite. Yeah, extra culture, and it's one of the only cities we can build that in since it's the only city with Firaxite. And the solar collector. Where are most of my citizens working? In the back here, so we can drop the solar collector right there. Right on top of the Xenomass well. Cool. Alright, our biggest science boost. They're all looking like 12s here. Alright, let's go and trade with our personal city-state. And as for this trade convoy, let's see, definitely want to do that internally. Shimboomba, sure will give him more production as well. Alright, so 7 turns on that nanorobotics. Do I have some espionage science deals finishing soon? 9 and 10 turns here. And we do have an agent that needs to be assigned. Was she sitting unassigned? No, she failed to steal a technology and was killed. Well, that's not good. If we do want to see what it looks like to get into 20 positive health though, we can go and assign our agent to propaganda. Let's go do that. Freeland, HQ, cancel. Is she currently working propaganda? Is that what's happening here? We have 2 from other sources. Alright, we already have an agent on propaganda. But maybe when we get that replacement agent, we can have her work propaganda as well. Keep Freeland rolling. My agents won't be caught next time. They're on the other continent, I don't mind if we make them a little mad. Alright, we've got another virtue here. The intrigue level in Freeland has increased to level 1. Alright, so if we go look at the intrigue level, it's only at level 1, which isn't too dangerous. So I'm not too worried about that. The higher the intrigue, the more dangerous the covert ops our enemies could potentially perform in that city. Okay, health per trade unit, 25% more yields from trade network. Yes, we'll definitely go with that. And let's go and drop this city. Found an outpost. Yes. Right here seems good. Grow in 3 turns. If we had a spare trade vessel, which we do, our previous route here was with Mandira. Instead, Let's go and send it over to our city. Is that not within range? Okay, yes, we can send this to Pembella, and that'll increase our outpost growth rate, and the outpost will become a city a lot sooner. Alright, all of these explorers can head back to real cities. And the Xenoswarm can hang out here. Alright, this worker. Another generator, please. And, well, I guess once this guy becomes a city, we'll go rush buy out all of the basic buildings. And particularly what we want there is the trade depot and the auto plant, so we can get all of our trade routes from that city up as well. That's the main reason I founded that city. Sure, all these yields are nice, but the trade routes are so powerful that it definitely provides enough incentive to found another city. Okay, so which city? Freeland needs Xeno Nursery. Xeno Plant. Alright, let's grab the Xeno Plant. And we can also queue up the Xeno Nursery now that we have that Xenomass well going. And we'll switch these guys over to Science Focus. Okay, there's an academy done. Looks like we have every tile within our range improved. I wonder if raw water tiles can be improved. We can find that out in 3 turns. And sure, let's dig up that expedition site. Would we rather grab this derelict settlement or this progenitor rune? Let's go for the progenitor rune first. I don't think I've discovered or uncovered any of those before. And this hill. Sure, we can put up a mine just in case we need the production. And our worker here. We can clear the forest, build a generator or a terrascape, or another academy. Let's go for another academy. Elodie is troubled by our path down the Transcendence victory line. We are 7 out of 24 to the next level. Grabbing the Harmony Affinity here gets us Harmony points. I'm not entirely sure how many though. Plus 48 towards Harmony. And that'll definitely be enough to finish off the Harmony tree for us. Okay, here, this worker can go, and it's probably enough academies. Let's put up a farm +1, that's not very impressive. We could try with a manufactory, or an array. Sure, let's go grab an array, extend our orbital layer even further in Rangai. Is also here. We could grow that out even faster. What was our previous route? I seem to miss the sign that says what the previous route is almost every time. Alright, let's just go and grab faster growth here, growth in 2 turns, and Justin TX says that the affinities go up to level 18. Alright, cool. I guess 13 is just the minimum that we need to unlock our Transcendence victory. But it's good to know that all those affinity points won't go to waste. I guess we'll just unlock more powerful faction-specific units. Quest updated. Quest decision. Food for thought. With the completion of the Civil Creche, I don't know what that means, and I obviously said that word wrong, but we institute a new method of food distribution. No longer will our people be forced to purchase and prepare their own food. They will be fed through the creche, which allows us to ensure all are well nourished and none shall starve. It is our duty to decide what is best for our people. Should we decrease their food consumption to ensure enough food for all, or should we choose a high energy diet which will give strength to work harder? Okay, so 5% food or worker speed. More food. And another generator, that's fine. I'm happy to have a whole bunch of energy. Trade vessel here. Our previous route was with unknown. Really? Alright then. That's really weird. Why is it not showing our previous trade route? We're not at war with anyone, so it's not like certain cities got cancelled. Did this city just become... No, it's still a outpost. When the outposts become cities, the trade routes that were feeding them get cancelled and you can reassign them. Alright, we'll just go grab something that gets us more science then. Looks like the highest value is 12. And we'll probably want to trade with someone who's not doing so well on score. So... maybe Suzanne Fielding. We can trade with her, that'll be fine. Or we can keep trading with our friends in the KP. Alright, we'll go with that. Agent recruited. Alright, so let's see if we can get up to 20 health and see what the bonus is there. So, if we go and assign our recruit to Freeland HQ, cancel, plus 2% for each agent. Are these guys both in headquarters? Let's look at this. Plus 2 from other sources. They are in headquarters. This agent is in headquarters and working on the security project. Also, working on the security project. Alright, so that doesn't seem to get us any more health. But maybe because that agent was recruited this turn, it won't kick in until next turn. We'll leave him or her there for one turn and see if that pumps us up to 20 positive health. But in the meantime, we could go and grab a Soma Distillery. Or a cloning plant. Let's go grab the cloning plant. And over here, do we already have the mind stem? Yes, we do. We don't need a ultrasonic fence. We could get the nano pasture here. That's 11 turns though. Mass digester. Alright, let's look at the city. We are on science focus. Artists, traders, and engineers. Let's go and work straight science. And we finish nanorobotics next turn. Alright, can we improve plain water tiles? Disembark, sleep. Alright, no, plain water tiles cannot be improved. And another trade convoy to reset here. We could grow this outpost even faster. Ah, that's... I must have closed the My Cities tab. Alright, keep on trading with Freeland. And these trade vessels, Freeland, yes. Open borders with Kavatha. Nah, Oh, wait, and something freaky was happening with her eyes there. I guess she's trying to, starting to transform based on her
If you
harmony
choose to
affinity.
construct a planetary wonder, you will need to select a tile near your city where it will be placed. Keep in mind that this will destroy any tile improvements that previously occupied the tile.
Interesting. Alright, so we can start building out our mind flower. And our manufactories now provide 1 science. And we have hit level 14 in harmony. Alright, thank you for that. Add to queue. The mind flower is going to take 21 turns. The capital surely is the best place to build that though. Economic overview. Yeah, 99 production in Freeland, but that's still 21 turns. Well, add to queue. Mind flower, and let's see, we could replace the forest here or build it out here. I don't know if it's vulnerable to attack. Alright, well, we'll place it right here. And if necessary, we can station units around that. Now, what does the mind flower look like? Under construction, it doesn't look that scary. Just a little circle with a bunch of arms sticking out. And we've unlocked some new profiles. The Cobra is an upgrade on the Combat Rover. We're now at 32 strength, 3 movement, and we can get either the miasma bonus or the move after attack. Move after attack here seems pretty useful. With 3 movement, the moving after attack might actually be relevant. Alright, our missile rover, we can get 50% chance to scatter unit to another tile. I don't know if that'll be useful. It might be useful. Or no setups needed before attack. That's definitely going to be better. No setup. Confirm that. And our mind flower is actually vulnerable to attack. So we could move that to the coast then. This does look easier to defend, especially with all of the miasma around it. Alright, well, we haven't started building out the mind flower yet. So can we cancel that or add to queue? Put something out in front, summon distillery. Close that down, cancel the mind flower, build the mind flower over here. Yeah, that looks much safer. But there are 2 mind flower locations now. Hopefully that doesn't mess us up too much. And our next research project. Alright, if we need to defend that mind flower, what are we going to want? We also want to boost production, especially in Freeland. So outer ring techs, inner ring techs, these guys would be cheapest as far as getting us more production goes. Fabrication, mag rails, +2 production and additional production from titanium. We don't have any titanium in the capital. The carrier, mechatronics, lev plant, production from +4 production and requires purity. Optical surgery requires supremacy. And there's the crawler, which has already been built. Alright, so that ring isn't going to help us. Let's see, planetary engineering. There's the borehole, which requires purity. And, production from generators, though. We do have a lot of generators. Okay, we'll go planetary engineering there. And what's the second step? Gonna get us... +4 production, synergetics for production there. Alright, well, we'll think of that after we go and grab planetary engineering. But in the meantime, we'll switch Freeland over to production focus, which didn't increase our production too much. We can also go and assign engineers, but they provide only 2 production, which... I don't know, I think I'd rather have them work these food and energy tiles rather than 2 production. Alright, so we'll leave that as is. And over here, let's go and grab ourselves Mind Stem, Field Reactor. Field Reactor will buy out Mind Stems as needed once we find out exactly what the Mind Stem does. I assume maybe once we build the Mind Flower, maybe the Wonder quest information will tell us a little more about that. Okay, victories. Show all victories. Transcendence. Step 1. Both Kavatha and I have made progress along this victory track. And next we need to construct the Mind Flower. And then I'm assuming, well, we can check the Civilpedia. No yield. But where do the Mind Stems fit into this? Adds 1 point per turn towards Transcendence victory progress. How much progress have we made? Victory progress is 50. Okay, so I'm assuming then that means that once we finish the Mind Flower, those Mind Stones will be relevant. So building them out before we finish the Mind Flower isn't really going to help us. But I guess having them ready is just fine. Okay, what do we want next? We can go and improve this tile. We don't need to put anything on the Mind Flower. Although 2 Mind Flower locations. I really hope that doesn't mess us up. Mind Flower, Mind Flower. Trade vessel, Freeland, most definitely. And over here, yeah, now that the Mind Flower site was assigned, it looks like that tile is completely inaccessible to our worker units. Trade convoy. Or Sarek. While exploring the Progenitor ruins, several members of our expedition were struck simultaneously with a powerful vision depicting the construction of a towering device larger than a city. This vision was so detailed that the expedition team was able to share some of its secrets with your people, granting a free level for an affinity. Wow, those Progenitor runes give some powerful perks. Alright, free affinity level. We could start diversifying here. Alright, let's go down Purity. That gets us a nice combat boost versus aliens, which isn't really relevant. Level 1 Supremacy. Our explorers get an additional slot. We could... if we wanted to build up mag rails, then going to level 3 Supremacy might be nice. Alright, let's see what this other stuff does for us. Let's start going down Supremacy. We have enough Harmony to get the Transcendence victory. We can start diversifying. Alright, so that's done there, and we have another expedition module thanks to the Supremacy opener. At least I think that's how it worked. That Progenitor rune is now exhausted. Yes, that's right. A Moonshine. 111. I'm enjoying the game so far. This is my very first game, so we're just testing everything out. Did we finish that mine? Yes, we did. Alright, we've got plenty of production. Maybe we should start getting the mag rails rolling. Do we get an auto mag rail connection by sea? I mean, we can build mag rails here, is that right? Or was I just looking at the tech and I don't actually have it yet? Construct road. If we're standing on a road, let's see, do you have a worker that's near a road? I don't. But we'll go and check on that. Alright, let's keep on growing out that new outpost. And I do want to check on the mag rails. Alright, so mag rail in fabrication. Okay, so we don't actually have mag rail tech, but that would increase our production in all of the other cities. So let's queue that up next. We destroyed an alien nest and get 25 energy from that. Where did... uh-oh. Did I... The worker accidentally destroyed that nest walking through it, which means we might not be friendly with the aliens anymore. So 9 xenomass here, no nest. 9 xenomass there. I wonder how long we stay friendly with the aliens if we no longer have a nest in our territory. Well, I guess while we're here we could go and put a well on that. Alright, let's see how the aliens respond to raising that nest. Yeah, condemning us. Alright, the aliens are still blue. No friendly nests in the area. If we want another city purely for pumping out trade routes, we could drop someone over here. That would get us access to the geothermal and the copper. I don't currently have any sources of copper, although it might just be a local boosting resource. More cities means more trade routes with the capital, which means more rapid mine flower generation. Alright, let's go and either purchase or train a settler. Colonist in 3 turns. Alright, let's do that. And this worker. We'll position him to get ready to build out a mag rail. Trade vessels. Ah, our city is finally done there. Okay. What we'll do then is buy out. Choose production. We're gonna purchase a trade depot and an auto plant. Trade depot and an auto plant. Alright, so now we have 3 trade slots and we can purchase 3 trade vessels. Perfect. And you can go build out your basic buildings here. The alien preserve will probably rush by that. No, you can hard build that. The alien preserve just gets this culture. What I'm thinking of here is the Xeno Sanctuary. Yeah, we'll probably save up our dust, or energy rather, and go and buy out all of the Transcendence points granting buildings once we have that mind flower, or once we find out what those Transcendence points actually do. Because right now, I have no idea what they do other than contributing towards our victory, and they don't appear to be contributing towards any sort of victory at the moment. Alright, our old route was with Alright, let's keep trading with the city there. And we can go and get another expedition module. This guy can go and move off. 2 modules, but where do we want to go with these guys now? Probably all the runes that can be harvested have been harvested.